Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to give you a short overview of Google Gemini, which used to be called Google Bard. Let's take a look at some of the basics of it right here. So first of all, you'll find it at gemini.google.com, and you'll want to be signed into your Google account. That could be a personal Google account, or it might be a work-related Google account. In this case here, I'm using my personal account. Now, let's get started by just entering a simple prompt. Now, we just had the Super Bowl, and I'm curious to see if that was one of the most watched programs of all time. So I'm going to ask Gemini if it can create a list of the most watched television shows in U.S. history. And we'll see what Gemini can create for us right here. And here's a breakdown of the most watched television broadcasts. Now we can see there's a breakdown with Super Bowls and then non-Super Bowl shows. And there's some important notes there as well. Now, if we go over here, we can click on the G for double check response. And we're going to get some additional information that evaluates Gemini's statements based on Google search results. Now we can see here we have some more information, and we can click on that to expand and see Google search didn't find relevant content. Please consider searching further to assess the statement. And then down here, we can see in that green, we can go and click right through to the source of that information. Now, if we want to, we can go over here to this right-hand side. We can copy all of the content that's in that response for us. We can also go up here and share and modify this by going to export to Google Documents. And that's going to create a Google document of all of this information for me. And now let's go ahead and I'm going to open that in my documents. And there it is. You can see it's even copied in the expanded piece that I had here for the Friends finale that I had expanded further up here. Now, let's take a look at some other things that we can do with Google Gemini. Let's take a more of an academic approach to Gemini here and say, okay, create an outline of the causes of the American Revolution. And again, Gemini is going to create a nice list here for me. And it's broken down, you can see, by political, economic causes. And we can go all the way through there. Now, if I like that one, again, I might just go to share and export and send it to Google Docs. Now, if I don't like that, or I want to modify it a little bit more, let's modify that and say, let's make it simpler. But besides using those built-in options, where I have that longer, simpler, shorter, more casual, more professional, I might edit my prompt itself and say, create an outline of the American Revolution that is suitable for elementary school. And now I've modified my prompt so that we have the outline broken down into a little bit simpler terms. And again, when I'm down at the bottom here, I can share and export it to my docs. We can go here to double check our responses, and here to just simply copy all of this as plain text. And one more thing we might want to do with Google Gemini, and this is really useful if you're looking for some pictures for your next multimedia project. Let's say I need a picture of a dog swimming. Gemini is now going to create for me some pictures of a dog swimming. Now here, it went out and found a picture of a dog swimming, but I'm going to say, create a picture of dogs swimming. And let's see what it creates for me now. And so now we have images of dogs swimming, and these were generated as opposed to this one here where I said just picture of dog swimming, and it gave me a link to dailypaws.com that had that picture. This has actually generated some new pictures for me. Now, if I like this one, let's go ahead and enlarge it a little bit. I can go over here to the download full size and download that image in full size. And that image was generated by the use of Gemini's AI. Now, if I want to exit out of that, we can say generate more, or I might say I want to make a little more specific type of dog swimming. And now I might say create a picture of a black Labrador swimming. And now it's going to create pictures of black labs swimming, as opposed to a general picture of all dogs swimming. This is now black labs swimming. So that's a short overview of some of the things that you can do with Google Gemini. Now stay tuned to my YouTube channel, where throughout the rest of the week I'm going to have some more tutorials about specific things you can do with Gemini for your classroom use. And as always, for more things like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.